didn't want to race us there. We had a good clean race. I moved up as high as I could on the racetrack to give him all the room I could, and he still can't drive.
Something just changed at Martinsville, and nobody was expecting it. Right before one of the most intense short track races of the season, NASCAR made a move that could completely reshape the outcome. A surprising shift in starting positions, a huge advantage for one driver, and a situation that has fans asking, is the race already decided before it even begins? Let's break down exactly what happened and why this moment could change everything. INTRONOFTHCATUION. The NASCAR Cup Series has officially arrived at Martinsville Speedway, one of the most iconic and challenging tracks in the sport. Known for tight racing, close battles, and intense pressure, Martinsville is a place where even the smallest detail can decide the winner. But just before the race weekend reached its peak, something unexpected caught everyone off guard. It wasn't a crash, it wasn't a dramatic incident, it was a competitive shift, one that instantly changed how teams, drivers, and fans are looking at this race. And the reaction? Immediate, loud, and full of debate. The biggest surprise came during qualifying. In a very tight and competitive session, Denny Hamlin secured the pole position. Now at first glance, that might not seem shocking. Hamlin is an experienced driver with a strong record, but at Martinsville, this changes everything. Because starting position at this track is not just important, it's critical. And when a driver like Hamlin starts at the front, it can completely control the flow of the race. WHY Martinsville NASCAR. Martinsville Speedway is not like other tracks on the NASCAR schedule. It's a short track, just half a mile long, with very tight corners and heavy braking zones. Drivers have to slow down significantly, then accelerate quickly out of the turns. This creates a unique challenge. Passing is extremely difficult. Unlike larger tracks where drivers can use speed and draft to overtake, Martinsville often turns into a battle of patience and positioning. If you start near the front, you have a huge advantage. If you start further back, you can easily get stuck behind traffic with very limited options to move forward. The rest of the starting lineup only made things more interesting. Right behind Hamlin are several strong drivers, all capable of winning. This creates a stacked front group that could dominate the early stages of the race. At the same time, some competitive drivers are starting deeper in the field. And that's where the real challenge begins. Because at Martinsville, climbing through the field is one of the hardest tasks in NASCAR. Even a fast car can struggle if it's trapped behind slower traffic. As soon as the lineup was confirmed, fans reacted instantly. Some were excited about the potential battle at the front. They see this as a chance for intense competition between top drivers right from the start. Others, however, were more concerned. Many fans believe that starting position at Martinsville plays too big of a role. Some even suggested that qualifying might have already decided the race outcome. There were also debates about fairness. Is it too difficult for drivers starting in the back to compete? Or is this simply part of what makes Martinsville special? The discussion quickly spread, turning this into one of the most talked about moments before the race even began. This unexpected setup forces teams to rethink their strategies completely. For drivers at the front, the focus will be on maintaining position, avoiding mistakes, controlling the pace of the race. Because once they establish track position, it becomes very hard for others to challenge them. For drivers starting further back, the strategy becomes much more aggressive. They may try early pit stops to gain track position, taking risks in tight corners, using bold moves to gain positions quickly. But these strategies come with risk. At Martinsville, one small mistake can cost multiple positions. With this setup, the pressure on front-running drivers becomes even higher. Denny Hamlin, starting from the pole, now carries huge expectations. Fans expect him to control the race and possibly secure a strong finish, but starting first also comes with responsibility. He must manage tire wear, handle restarts perfectly, stay focused under constant pressure, because if he makes even a small mistake, drivers behind him will be ready to take advantage. Sieso Kantaiko HRY TIS Mataras Moa An 2026. This situation becomes even more important when you consider the bigger picture of the 2026 season. Recent changes in NASCAR have placed more importance on consistency and strong finishes. Every race matters. Every position counts. This means that a strong result at Martinsville is not just about one race. It can impact the entire championship battle. And with such a critical starting advantage, this race could play a major role in shaping the season. K drivers TRATH. Several drivers will be in the spotlight during this race. Denny Hamlin, starting at the front, strong history at Martinsville. William Byron, close behind and ready to challenge. Tyler Reddick, looking to move forward despite starting position challenges. Each of these drivers has something to prove. And with the current setup, their performance will be closely watched. Next. Now comes the biggest question: will the front row dominate the race? Or will someone from deeper in the field find a way to break through? At Martinsville, surprises can still happen. A well-timed pit stop, a restart opportunity, or a strategic decision. Any of these can completely change the outcome. That's what makes this track so exciting. Even when things seem predictable, they rarely stay that way. This unexpected development has already turned the Martinsville race into one of the most talked about events of the season. It's no longer just about speed, it's about position, strategy, execution under pressure. Fans were shocked by how much this one change impacted the race before it even started. And now, all eyes are on Martinsville, because anything can happen, and when it does, it could change the entire season.